Miller's on the decline, but he's still a superstar. Not really on the decline, I guess. I already did all this. The only thing left this week is to play these bad boys. I made some draft changes, free agency changes, picked up 80 overall safety to sit along Derwin. What else did I pick up? I can't remember. Oh, picked up a right guard, 80 overall, to replace Adebayoshi. Left guard, who did I get? I got someone who's like 79 overall. So my offensive line is sick now. My defensive line needs work. I have Bosa playing on it, but I picked up an 80 overall left end. I have Bosa playing right end. Oliver Vernon, there you go. Kenneth Murray's an absolute stud now. That dude had 5 interceptions last season. I gotta stop throwing interceptions. That's the problem. Jeez.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 22 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week,
no escape from Locke, and he'll go down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. To throw it is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Locke to throw. Going right back to Fant. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. in search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And the Win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. 1st and goal, Kelly. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
What did they call that on?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. More from L.A. in a moment. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 35 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. Eckler running to the right.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Locke going to throw. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown! Seth Williams from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kelly. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an added to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Throwing, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And Allen's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 21-17. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block going to give to Williams on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Locke finding Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Locke. Able to find Judy, and he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Lock. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little.
Shucks. Third round? It's only 6-2.